What is up, Arrowverse fans? So some crazy news has just dropped. The CW has officially put in development a Batwoman series for 2019 consideration, and this is coming from Deadline. And this is just really kind of mind-blowing because, I mean, at the same time, some of us were speculating this from the news that Stephen Amell gave us that Batwoman would even be introduced into the crossover. But before I go ahead and break down this report on what they have to say about the Batwoman show at the CW, be sure to subscribe to this channel for more coverage on anything Batwoman, I guess, and be sure to give this video a like if you do end up enjoying it. So this is what Deadline had to report. So according to Deadline, it hails from the former Vampire Diaries executive producer Caroline Dries and the architect of the CW Arrowverse, Greg Berlanti. Deadline goes on to say that in Batwoman, written by Dries, based on the DC characters armed with a passion for social justice and a flair for speaking her mind, Kane soars onto the streets of Gotham as Batwoman, an out lesbian and highly trained street fighter primed to snuff out the failing city's criminal resurgence. But don't call her a hero yet. In a city desperate for a savior, Kate must overcome her own demons before embracing the call to be Gotham's symbol of hope. So the interesting thing there is, where's Bruce Wayne? What do you mean in a city desperate for a savior? Bruce, where are you? All of us were speculating anyway that this would have to be addressed in the crossover somehow, and I thought maybe she would just mention, oh, Bruce Wayne is, you know, I have this guy I used to know who's doing this, that, and that somewhere else. But in this case, it seems like maybe the fact that they're stating in a city desperate for a savior and embracing the call to be Gotham's symbol of hope, then maybe, you know, Batman, his time is been and gone, or maybe really is just doing something else, or maybe in this Earth, which I'm not such a big fan of with how the multiverse is set up in the Arrowverse, Batman doesn't exist. But wait. Oliver Queen did say at that press conference Bruce Wayne. So I'd love to know your thoughts about this whole situation. So Deadline go on to say that Batwoman comes from Berlanti Productions in association with Warner Brothers Television, where the company recently extended its overall deal, which is, you know, very true. Not so long ago, everyone was talking about how, I believe, Greg Berlanti, extended this deal to 2024, and there's a few memes about the whole Flash 2024 stuff. They go on to say that casting is about to begin for an actress to play Batwoman in the DC crossover event in December. If Batwoman goes to pilot, the same actress will play the central character in it. Dries does not work on the CW DC series, but is expected to be involved in some consulting capacity when the character of Batwoman is crafted for the crossover, which spans Arrow, The Flash, Legends of Tomorrow, and Supergirl. It is unclear yet which of the series would introduce her. And as I mentioned earlier on, we've talked about this previously, how will she be introduced? Is Gotham City the problem? Is the Court of Owls actually the crossover villains? Is she requesting help somehow? Is Oliver connected to her through Bruce Wayne already, even though Bruce Wayne seems to be a mystery in all of this right now? I'd love to know your thoughts on this in the comments down below as well, guys, but let's move on to the next bit. With Batwoman, the CW is following the strategy it used for The Flash, whose central character was introduced in a 2-episode arc on Arrow in December 2013. While originally the network had planned a 3rd Arrow episode later that season to serve as the Flash backdoor pilot, it ultimately opted for a standalone Flash pilot, which launched the series the following fall. Which, if you will remember, I remember it like it was ages ago, but do you remember when the Flash came over on that episode and, you know, he was with Felicity and Oliver was being a bit of a dick to him, and then eventually that just paved the way for the Flash show? According to this report and everything, it looks like this is going to be the exact same way it goes down with Batwoman, and quite likely it will turn into that pilot, which will become the Batwoman show. Lastly, Deadline has to say that Dries has superhero credentials. She started her writing career on the CW/WB TV Smallville before a 7-season run on the Vampire Diaries, on which she rose to executive producer and showrunner. And by the way, I really enjoyed the Vampire Diaries. So guys, that is the report, and what do I have to say about this? Wow. This kind of makes me concerned though, because think how many CW TV series there are already. We have Supergirl, Legends of Tomorrow, The Flash, Arrow, Black Lightning. And does this mean now that Batwoman will be the 6th? Please say I haven't forgot one. I probably have. But either way, you know, Stephen Amell recently announced or teased a special announcement, which he then took back because for various reasons, but he couldn't say it. But does this mean that Arrow could be in its final season, and he could be kind of handing down like the reins to Batwoman almost in the vigilante kind of esque way? I don't know, guys. I mean, that would be really sad. I can imagine even if that happened, Oliver Queen with the other Arrowverse show still going would appear from time to time. But I could be wrong there, that this special announcement could be something completely different, but I really wouldn't be surprised if he was just like, you know, this family has been my family for years and years, you know, the casting crew and everything and blah, 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 blah. But they asked him to hold it off, maybe because of the news incoming about Batwoman. And then maybe I wouldn't be surprised if after this video, they coincide an announcement about Arrow being its last season. I have no idea. Maybe they're waiting till Comic-Con. Who knows? But other than that, guys, the concept of a Batwoman show, I love the idea of the fact that, you know, we're going to have a member of the Bat family, you know, as a central hero of like the CW shows. And we're going to have Gotham City. That's just incredible. That it really is just incredible in my mind. You know, the fact that we'll be getting a whole series based around her potentially, because they've just put it forward at the minute. But, you know, if all goes well, it will literally become a CW show, maybe starting with 13 episodes in the first season, or depending on how well it does, it might do the Flash and do a whole full season run. But the only thing that kind of gets to me a little bit and will annoy me when the show is out, and what they've said here, is that, you know, in a city desperate for a savior, and also before embracing the call to be Gotham's symbol of hope, I hope that means that Bruce Wayne as Batman is still out there, but he's just not this, you know, the city's hope. But, you know, at the end of the day, he is the OG, like, one who saves the city all the time. So please don't make it that freaking Batman doesn't exist. Please, please, please. I know I've already said that Oliver Queen mentioned Bruce Wayne, but now I'm worried that Bruce Wayne is just going to be a you know, playboy millionaire on this earth and nothing more than that, and never became Batman. Maybe Bruce Wayne did just give up the cowl. I don't know, but why would he have? Why would he have done that? I just don't know. But either way, guys, that is everything there is to report on this. Be sure to subscribe to this channel for more updates on when, you know, they actually cast a character for Batwoman, and anything new to do with the Batwoman CW show, if it actually does go forward, anything Batwoman related, you know, I'll have you covered. And let's start a conversation in the comments down below. Be sure to let me know what you think of this show if it does actually come to fruition. I'm totally game for it personally. I know there'll be quite a few CW shows, but, you know, if one gets cancelled, maybe that will leave room for another one. I really hope it doesn't happen at the same time with Arrow. But yeah, this is what the conversation is all about. So speculate down below, guys. Be sure to check out the card at the top of this video for my most recent Arrowverse video, and check out the description for my links to my social media and my Patreon. But other than that, everybody, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.